From stealth fighters to global strike bombers and elite pilot training to high-tech warfare, this is more than just a numbers game. Discover the real differences in power, technology, and strategy between the world's top two air forces. The truth might surprise you. Stay tuned till the end to see who holds air superiority in modern warfare. The United States Air Force, USAF, and the Russian Air Force, VVS, are two of the largest and most sophisticated aerial military forces in the world. Despite their prominence, these two air forces differ significantly in structure, strategy, technology, and overall operational philosophy. These differences stem from contrasting historical developments, military doctrines, budgetary allocations, and geopolitical ambitions. The Russian Air Force has its roots in the early 20th century, dating back to 1912. It underwent several transformations through the Soviet era and beyond, including a significant restructuring after the dissolution of the USSR. The VVS inherited Soviet-era doctrine, which emphasized mass production, air defense, and support for ground operations. Russia's large territorial expanse and threat perception, focused primarily on regional defense, have shaped its air force to prioritize numerical strength and integrated air defense systems. In contrast, the USAF was officially established in 1947, separating from the U.S. Army Air Forces. Its creation was driven by the recognition of air power's strategic value following World War II. The USAF evolved rapidly into a force capable of long-range global strike, nuclear deterrence, and air superiority. Its mission is inherently offensive and global in scope, aimed at projecting American power and maintaining dominance across all domains: air, space, and cyberspace. As of 2024, the USAF operates a fleet of approximately 5,189 active aircraft, compared to the Russian Air Force's 3,652. This difference reflects not only quantity, but also technological sophistication and diversity. The USAF fields a broad array of aircraft, including fifth-generation fighters like the F-22 Raptor and F-35 Lightning II, renowned for stealth, avionics, and networked capabilities. Strategic bombers such as the B-2 Spirit, B-1B Lancer, and B-52 Stratofortress, capable of delivering both conventional and nuclear payloads globally. Specialized platforms like the A-10C Thunderbolt II for close air support, and electronic warfare aircraft such as the EC-130H Compass Call. Massive logistics support through C-130, C-17, and KC-130/KC-46 tankers for aerial refueling and troop charge equipment transport. In comparison, Russia operates a fleet centered around Su-27, Su-30, Su-35 multi-role fighters, and interceptors, like the MiG-31, which are powerful but lack the stealth and sensor fusion of their American counterparts. The Su-57, Russia's fifth-generation fighter, has seen limited production and deployment. It struggles with low observable stealth, engine reliability, and software integration, areas where U.S. jets excel. Tupolev bombers like the Tu-95 Bear and Tu-160 Blackjack, which prioritize speed and nuclear capability, but are technologically dated and not suited for modern stealth operations. While both forces maintain air-to-air and strike capabilities, the USAF is far ahead in systems integration, satellite communications, sensor fusion, and precision targeting. The USAF's 2024 budget of $185 billion dwarfs the entirety of Russia's military budget, which is estimated at $100 billion or less. This massive funding gap enables the United States to invest heavily in next-generation aircraft like the upcoming B-21 Raider stealth bomber, advanced missile systems, including long-range standoff weapons, JASSM, AGM-158, CLRASM, space-based platforms and satellites for real-time global surveillance, GPS, and communications. Cyber capabilities and artificial intelligence, AI, driven mission planning tools. Meanwhile, the Russian Air Force relies heavily on legacy systems, incremental upgrades, and cost-effective production. Budget constraints have slowed innovation and limited their capacity to scale newer platforms like the Su-57. Training and operational readiness. Pilot training and operational experience present one of the most pronounced differences between the two air forces. USAF pilots typically log between 150 to 200 flight hours per year, supported by access to high-fidelity simulators, realistic red flag combat exercises, and coalition operations. These experiences foster adaptability, decision-making under pressure, and multi-role mission execution. On the other hand, VVS pilots average far fewer flight hours, estimated between 60 to 100 hours annually. Their training is often regimented and scripted, with limited exposure to joint or multinational operations. While Russia has gained recent combat experience in Syria and Ukraine, these conflicts have highlighted gaps in coordination. Furthermore, U.S. air doctrine places strong emphasis on decentralized command, allowing pilots and commanders greater autonomy in dynamic scenarios. Russia still employs a top-down command structure, which can delay response times and reduce tactical flexibility. A crucial area where the USAF maintains a strategic advantage is in force projection. The United States has an extensive global base network, with strategic hubs in Europe, the Middle East, East Asia, and the Pacific. This enables rapid deployment, sustained operations, and integrated logistics worldwide. The USAF's vast fleet of aerial refueling tankers, KC-135, KC-46, and strategic airlifters, C-17, C-5M, provides unmatched global mobility. In contrast, Russia's limited aerial refueling fleet and aging transport aircraft restrict its operational range and ability to sustain long-distance missions. The USAF's doctrine is designed around full-spectrum dominance, incorporating multi-domain operations, electronic warfare, space integration, and information superiority. Its strategy includes kill chains that connect satellites, ISR platforms, fighter jets, and command centers in near real time for precision strikes and rapid decision-making. Russia's VVS doctrine is more defensive and army-centric, prioritizing anti-access area denial A, 2AD, and integrated air defense networks, like the S-400. Air power is seen as a supporting element for ground forces, rather than a standalone instrument of power projection. This results in a more reactive, rigid, and less flexible air campaign approach. Geopolitical influence and global role. The USAF functions not only as a warfighting force, but also as a strategic deterrent and tool of diplomacy. Its presence in allied nations provides security assurances and supports international coalitions, such as NATO. The USAF's strategic bombers routinely conduct patrols and freedom of navigation flights to assert global influence. Russia's Air Force, while effective in regional deterrence, has limited international reach and influence. Its military interventions are often constrained by logistics and international sanctions. While it plays a key role in regions like Eastern Europe and Central Asia, it lacks the flexibility and alliance structure that underpins the USAF's global operations. In summary, the U.S. Air Force holds a clear superiority over the Russian Air Force across almost every metric: fleet size, technology, global reach, training, and strategic doctrine. The USAF's emphasis on innovation, integration, and global dominance allows it to operate as the most capable and advanced air force in the world. While the Russian Air Force remains a formidable regional power with strong air defense and legacy platforms, it struggles with modernization, logistical constraints, and outdated command structures. As air warfare continues to evolve with AI, hypersonics, and space-based assets, the USAF is well positioned to maintain its edge, while the VVS will need to undergo significant reforms to keep pace. Strategically, the U.S. Air Force is designed for global reach and power projection. It operates dozens of bases around the world and is capable of deploying rapidly in response to emerging threats. Its doctrine emphasizes autonomy, innovation, and the integration of new technologies into every level of command. In contrast, the Russian Air Force remains heavily influenced by Soviet-era military structures and is closely tied to the ground forces. This army-centric approach reduces the VVS's flexibility and limits its ability to operate independently in high-stakes, rapidly evolving conflicts. Russia's operational planning has often been criticized for being outdated and rigid, leading to avoidable losses and inefficiencies. Finally, the broader geopolitical role of each air force further underscores their differences. The USAF acts as a global deterrent, maintaining readiness to respond to conflicts on any continent. It plays a crucial role in alliances like NATO and supports peacekeeping and humanitarian missions worldwide. Russia's air power, by contrast, is largely focused on regional dominance and defense. Its influence is more limited in scope, reflecting a narrower set of strategic objectives. In conclusion, while both the U.S. Air Force and the Russian Air Force are powerful in their own right, the USAF holds a clear and decisive advantage across nearly every domain: technology, training, fleet diversity, operational doctrine, and global reach. As warfare continues to evolve in the 21st century, the emphasis on innovation, adaptability, and integration positions the U.S. Air Force as the dominant force in the skies.